really know what that meant. Or I thought, well, you know, one day I'll have to figure out Wall Street, or I'll have to figure out real estate. And we did some of those things. We absolutely did. We were able to earn. It's been a beautiful journey, but there has been nothing, not real estate, not whole life insurance, not gold, not silver, not infinite banking, not business, not nothing that has allowed us to maximize our wealth like cryptocurrency. And we really can't take credit. Well, everything that we learned and what you're going to hear tonight is because a network of people, the network that we want to invite you into. We believe that money making is a team sport. We believe that the concept of cryptocurrency is as radical as freedom, as financial freedom. We believe that this is something that breaks nations and borders. It allows even the mother that's watching us right now from a third world country to have an opportunity. And it allows the gentleman or the woman on the line who's a multiple six-figure earner to finally get where they're really trying to go. So guys, I'm really passionate about this. I feel incredibly blessed. I mean, maybe it's because Bitcoin, you know, it blessed my life in the last couple of hours. So I'm feeling good. I'm not going to lie. If you're feeling good, let's just share that energy together. I'm so excited. We're breaking through this zone that we've been watching for a while. But let me go ahead and just invite you into this conversation. Mr. Randy Webb's background is as a United States Air Force pilot flying for the best Air Force in the world. And in 15 years there in leadership, he really got to learn leadership from some of the best people, some of the best men and women that we've ever known. And that mindset is really what's allowed him to be studious, to ask right questions, and to be a go-getter. And so 4 years ago, you guys, when we're looking at each other and we're thinking, Bitcoin, really? What? And we were looking at Bitcoin and it was $2,000 a coin. We're like, what? $2,000? Did we miss it? Is this like a stock? Did we miss it? But I'm so grateful that people like Jewel Tankard, Dr. Kathy Kirkland pushed us into educators, into an atmosphere that was going to make this conversation finally make sense. Listen, I'm smart. I think I'm smart a little bit. I think I'm smart, but I'm not a mathematician. Okay. I don't do math in public. And I'm just like you. I don't know Wall Street. I don't know what stocks I should be buying. Maybe stuff I like. I don't know how to get rich there. And so 4 years ago, I just wanted to know, can I really make this work? Can I learn something? Will you help me? And every answer to that is yes, yes, and yes. So guys, I just want to introduce you to, yes, my husband, honestly, a mentor, a coach to many of us on the line, someone who does the hard work of understanding this world and then bringing the message to us in a way where we can really make some moves for our family. So if you're watching, I just want to ask you to get some pen and paper out, because it doesn't matter what decision you make at the end of this call, whether we will see each other again or not. Part of what we really believe is that this message out to families, letting them know they're not crazy for asking about cryptocurrency is part of what we do. And so congratulations for being on the line. But you guys, let's throw some fire in the chat. Let's get some energy up and let's welcome our chairman, our crypto educator, Mr. Randy Webb. Are you on the line?
No, I'm right here. What's going on, everybody? I'm so fired up because I was telling my wife before we got started, obviously the market is up, but really the impact is people. And I've been so fired up since this concept, and I believe God-given. And I'm gonna make a bold statement right now so that I really want you to stay for the entire presentation, because you got to understand, we are going to change your perspective, but better yet, I'm gonna show you how to make money from wherever you are right now. You may only have $10 in your bank account right now. We can impact your life in this space, and this is what excites me. I've been in this industry for about 9 years now, and I'll tell you, my first company, listen, you have to sell stuff, okay? And maybe you wouldn't be able to make it there, but not here. Okay, what I'm going to show you is how to make money off of money that you spend. Yes, let me say it one more time. I'm going to show you how to make money off of money you spend. Let me just say it in a different way. I'm going to show you how to 4x the income you work so hard for the year. If you make $30,000 a year, there's a potential that you can turn that into 120. Okay. And it's just a simple concept. You see, the banking industry has been around for a very long time. And sometimes we're like, how is that even possible? The same way that the bank can create from $1,000, they can create $1 million, right? By depositing to bank, to bank, to bank, to bank, to bank, they just create money. Wonder if I told you, because of the blockchain technology, what we're going to teach you about cryptocurrency, that you can create money just like the bank, and you can go ahead and unbank yourself and create your own cryptocurrency bank. This is what we're going to talk about today, folks. And listen, I didn't understand this 4 years ago. I had no idea about what I'm going to explain to you right now in such a simple way, except I plugged into this system right here and it changed my life. Okay. No cliche. Okay. And you're going to realize that as we go through these numbers here. You know, born and raised in Compton, California. I come from humble beginnings. I wasn't always in the position that we're in today. And I'm grateful that I'm here now because my goal is to reach back. Okay. And this is us reaching back right now. So my Facebook Live folks, if you got plugged in with someone, feel free to share this information. So before we plug in, listen, I'm going to talk about what we're going to talk about here is cryptocurrency. Hey, the market literally over the past about 2 hours just added about $400 billion to it. So I need you to understand the urgency of what's happening in cryptocurrency. We know as educators and traders in this industry, we have something called a bull run. What is that? That is when the market basically goes up in value. And your goal as an investor is to make money as it's going up in value. Well, I'm going to show you a concept that you can live your normal life by backing your own dollar with this currency. And when you back your own dollar with it, it allows your dollar to go up with the market, okay? Because if you don't back your dollar with it, if some of you familiar, our dollar used to be backed by gold. It's no longer backed by anything. So our dollar is actually, as the government prints money, as they are now, our buying power is going down. I went to the gas station today on our way back from Houston, and I could not believe the price I seen here in Texas. You realize Texas, the mecca of oil, has the cheapest gas out of any place. Today, I was filling up my Tahoe, okay, with $4.70 gas. The gas was almost $5, and I asked myself, how is a regular person surviving right now? It's impossible, okay? And I'm grateful that we got out of our situation and we're good with our finances and we became wealthy, but I want to help other people not be impacted by what's happening in this economy right now because it's going to get worse than better. And it's going to get worse than better for those who are actually either saving money and spending money. But I'm going to shift your mindset and show you how to spend money, but do something first before you actually spend it, okay? And create a network for yourself. So, you know, Bitcoin, you guys are going to learn about it. This year alone, there are 100,000 Bitcoin documented millionaires, okay? And so people who are investing in this asset here, Michael Saylor, he is a billionaire now. He was a millionaire. He's a billionaire now. In December 2020, he decided to invest in Bitcoin with his company. And today he's been leveraging the power of Bitcoin today. And he has one statement. He says, I'm never going to sell my Bitcoin. And today I'm going to talk about how do you leverage something that you're never going to sell? Well, he has 114,000 Bitcoin, folks. And for what we know Bitcoin is going, he is in position to make $24 billion on the bull market. If he can make that much money, why can't you make a couple dollars? Why can't you make 100,000? Why can't you make $1 million? And the question and the answer is you can actually, okay? And I want to show you guys some disparities and why I'm so, why I have such a passion to get this out to the world, because I realize there is some disparity in wealth, okay? And you got to understand, most people don't realize there is a problem. And 16% of people in the United States right now understand the basics about money, where it comes from, how it's used, how it's leveraged. That means 84% of people that I come in contact with, they don't know anything about money, but they work for it all day long. And this is proof, okay? This is Caucasian, okay? Their average net worth is 171,000, okay? Great savers, investors, maybe a lot of the wealth comes from home ownership, land, invested in the stock market, so forth. Then we have African-American, Black, okay? Less than $50,000, so I'll say $24,000 net worth, the average, okay? Hispanic a little bit higher, and then we have other, okay? You can see the major wealth gap. I'm gonna tell you, we can close that gap. You can close that gap. It doesn't matter where you are right now in your walk. If you pay attention, take some notes, we're gonna jump into this right now and show you how you can start creating wealth. And I'm so fortunate that 4 years ago when I hopped in this, okay, I had no knowledge about Bitcoin, and I'll tell you, prior to this company, I was actually introduced to Bitcoin in 2015. Now, if you were able to look at some charts and see price-wise in 2015, Bitcoin was actually at $800 when I got introduced to it. And you know what's so funny? I kind of laughed, giggled at the lady who was trying to tell me about Bitcoin. See, she knew something that I didn't know. And unfortunately, at that point, I was not coachable in what she was trying to teach me. I wish I was. But because of my ignorance and my lack in the industry, I thought I knew what I didn't know, okay? but I knew nothing. And today, Bitcoin is sitting at $66,000. Okay. Bitcoin has a growth of over 80,000% growth. There is no vehicle in the world that has ever did what Bitcoin is doing right now and is going to continue to go. So my goal for you is to give you a little bit of passion and confidence inside this industry. So you know that when you get involved with this, okay, if other people can make wealth, then you can say, me too. Okay. I can't hear you right now, but I want you to say, me too. If other people can get wealthy, then me too. And so what's the difference? They have knowledge that you don't have. You see, when I came in this industry, I learned something from my first millionaire mentors before I started getting up to those levels. See, I learned that you can't work for money. Money won't make you rich. Money won't make you wealthy. Time is a commodity, and that's why people pay for it. And so your goal is not to utilize your time. Your goal is to get your money to actually work for you. Okay, you got to change the way that you strategize. But we were taught this growing up: go to school, get good grades, get a good job, work for someone 30 to 40 years of our life. And most of the time, you're saying now people are working 60 years. They're working until the day that they die because they're realizing they don't have retirement. Okay. How many of you prefer to learn that you don't have retirement after the first 5 years of doing something versus waiting 40 years, you get to the end? Now you've used up all your good years and you find out that there's not enough retirement in your 401k. That's the problem that we're having right now with our baby boomers. By 2030, all baby boomers will be retired. But unfortunately, right now, 45% of baby boomers, okay, are not in position to retire whatsoever. And the baby boomers that are in position to retire, they say 28% of them have just about $10,000 of savings in their account right now. See, I know I can change that. So if you're a baby boomer on this call, this is for you too. It doesn't matter how old you are. See, I'm going to show you what it's going to take you 30 years to do, that you can collapse it and do it in 4 to 5 years or even less if you truly understand what we're about to talk about here in this industry. Okay. The name of the company, I Am Master Academy. We teach people how to get into the financial market, cryptocurrency, which we're going to focus on today, but you can also do Forex. You can also trade. You can also get some digital money other ways. We're going to focus on a banking system. I'm going to show you how to become your own bank. Now, there are 3 strategies that we're taught. Unfortunately, you're taught throughout school the number 1 strategy of giving up your time. You exchange your time for money. And that's absolutely not working for people because the government is printing money at a rapid rate. Today, we're $28 trillion in debt, and that impacts your buying power. Gas is basically $5 a gallon. People are making $10 an hour. So today, the average person is going to work, okay, and spending half of their hour for them transporting the work. Let me say it again. The average person literally is going to work for $10 an hour. And they're basically now, because gas is almost about $5 per gallon, they're working half of their hour they're working is going towards their transportation, going towards their gas. You can imagine why people are not getting out of this situation. So definitely strategy number 1 is not going to work for you. Okay. So what we're going to teach you today is how to get your money to work for you. Investing. Now, this word investing, most people, when I say the word investing, they feel pain. You feel something where if I invest something, that means I can't have access to it. I'm going to flip the script today because you're going to invest and you're going to have access to it. You see, we're going to show you how to buy some property, okay, something that is of value, and leverage it and still have money to use it and watch your asset go up. So I'm going to show you how to spend and invest at the same time. And then your goal after that, after we start accumulating some wealth, is to have multiple streams of income. Number 1, if you want to become a millionaire, you want to make seven figures, the 1 percenters, they have at least 7 streams of income, folks. That's what I learned today. And here's what you got to understand. Holding on to a dollar is going to impact you in a major way. Savers in this economy that we have right now, in this inflationary economy, okay, where gas is going up, all the price of goods and services are going up around you, but the dollar is depreciating in buying power. Okay, it's no secret that the dollar is depreciated by 87 to really 99% now. Okay, what you can buy back then for $1, you absolutely cannot buy right now. And it's getting even worse as we watch these prices get worse, but there is a solution, okay? So here's the debt that I'm just gonna show you. Here's the only thing I want you to know from this chart, okay? You see how we have this national debt? Well, this means we're $28 trillion. We should be $29 trillion in debt. Now, I printed this some time ago. So we're probably about $29 trillion in debt. The bigger this number gets, the less buying power that you have. However, if you are an investor and you invested maybe in real estate or you're investing in Bitcoin or cryptocurrency, This number actually is a good thing for you, because the bigger this number gets, your asset actually typically goes up in value, so you get richer. Hence, you heard the rich continually get rich while the poor get poor. Do you realize during a pandemic, there was a trillionaire created? Do you realize during a pandemic, there were billionaires created? But do you realize also during the pandemic, there are people who lost their jobs, who lost everything, okay, who lost their savings, who don't have any money right now? You see, there's two people in this economy. And the great part about that is you get to choose which one you want to become. If you want to become someone who is not going to get the back end of this, I need you to have an open mind right now and to really pay attention. So remember I talked about the national debt? Well, you can go to usdebtclock.org and look at this yourself. The government is telling you exactly where the money is. And as a matter of fact, they got a price on top of your head, okay? Debt per taxpayer. You are a taxpayer. They basically are telling you, hey, we're going to get $228,000 out of you, some shape or form. Either we're going to take it from your 401k plan, okay, we're going to give it to your taxes. And I know sometimes we don't understand the money system, but even though you're investing maybe in your retirement plan, do you realize that the Congress or government, based on regulations, they dip in there sometimes. They move around money sometimes, and your retirement plan isn't what you expect it to be for that reason. And so in 4 years from now, our national debt is going to double. What does that mean? That means prices are going to double in some shape or form. Look, gas went from $2.17 to $4.70. Price doubled. Okay, it's already happening. So we're going to be $48 trillion in debt. And then 8 years from now, we're going to be $84 trillion in debt. Which side do you want to be on? Do you want to be on the asset side where your assets are making you richer? Or do you want to be on the spending side, okay, where you haven't invested in anything and you're being absolutely drained and depleted? Okay, this is a real thing and a real scenario. This is not fake. You got to figure out a way to do this. Now, I'm not going to really go into quantitative easing, but just understand the dollar that you hold in your wallet and your bank account is actually debt. It's a debt instrument. The Federal Reserve, how does it work? Our central banks control all the money. They print money anytime they want to pay their bills. So what happens is they print money. They go to the Treasury. They buy something called T-bills, T-notes, or T-bonds based on when they're going to pay them back. It accumulates interest that's going to go back to the Federal Reserve. But the worst part is, once they buy these, they insert new money into the system, into the economy by giving it to the local banks. Okay, the banks now lower their interest rates so they can give out that money to either businesses or people. Hence, right now we're in a stage of quantitative easing. They're printing out money and they're giving out to the economy because they need you to stimulate the economy. And how do you stimulate the economy? You stimulate it by spending. Spenders are losers right now, and I don't mean the word to say that you're a loser because you're spending. I'm saying you're losing in the game. Okay, so anyone spending money like the government wants you to do, you're actually losing in this game of monopoly pretty much. I'm going to show you how to win, and you can still spend, but we're going to have you do something first before you do that. All right, and so you're going to become your own bank and stop the central bank from taking the wealth from your family here. Okay, it's no secret that, listen, through the bailout, cryptocurrency happened right after that. If you're not familiar with what happened to the bailouts of the banks, in 2008, the banks were given $700 billion. Okay, what the government did, it was called the Troubled Asset Relief Program. Our government literally bought all the troubled assets, all the toxic assets that the bank had bought and took a risk on. And the government said, don't worry about it, we got it. But it wasn't the government who paid for it, was it? It was the taxpayers. It was you. And we're still paying for it right now as we speak. That's why we're in this situation right now. And so there was someone who got really probably very upset. We don't know who Satoshi Nakamoto is, but I thank God for him or her or this group of people because they presented something to us that allows us to start doing peer-to-peer banking, where we get to get the banks out of the way. You see, I believe the blockchain is the Uber of the banking system. What is Uber? Well, Uber connects a passenger, okay, to the driver. What is the blockchain? The blockchain can connect a lender to a borrower. Okay, you don't need the middleman in between. And this is what makes it very powerful for us to start making money on our own. Now, the central banks who had tried to basically collapse the cryptocurrency market because it was major competition are now trying to get a piece of the pie. You always heard the saying, okay, if you can't beat them, join them. The banks are trying to join us right now, but they really don't want to join us. Okay, they just want to get their hands on the money again. Today, we have now been in a position to actually change our lives ourselves. Okay, with the money. Here's some articles you can read. The CBDC is a cryptocurrency for the banking system. Okay, but we were the first. There's a lot of people who own a lot of cryptocurrency in this space today, folks. some big names that you already know about. So don't be confused. Bitcoin is here and it's here to stay. You just got to find your way inside of Bitcoin. Now, most people think that they have to buy a whole Bitcoin. Let me tell you right now, so you're not confused, you don't have to buy a whole Bitcoin. See, this is what makes this much different than the stock market. The stock market can make you rich, okay? And most people don't understand, like, the more the government prints, the higher assets go up in value. But however, who can buy Tesla right now you buy one share of Tesla right now for $1,200? See, if you buy one share of Tesla right now for $1,200, well, it might take a couple months, it might take a year before Tesla goes up to $1,300. So you make $100 off of having $1,200 in there. That doesn't sound very sexy, but I'm gonna show you how Bitcoin, from 8 cents, okay, Bitcoin started at 8 cents and went all the way up to now $67,000. It's only went in one direction, because since the dollar is went in one direction and it went down in value, it's appreciated Bitcoin in value. And this is what people are seeing right now. So we're going to teach you how to back your money with Bitcoin, so your money can just start increasing with the value of Bitcoin. When Bitcoin goes up, your money goes up. Wouldn't that be awesome? That's what I enjoyed. So we have a system. I'm going to show you, here are your banking norms, and we're going to just add one step, okay? One step to your banking norm. Here's where my life was changed at. In a book in 2007, I read a book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad, written by Robert Kiyosaki. Folks, I didn't know how to invest. I didn't understand the stock market. I didn't understand really anything about increasing my money except going to work for it. I'm so fortunate for the military. I did become a pilot, but I still was struggling financially. Okay, I still was living like everybody else. It is not until I added this one thing. And here's what Robert Kiyosaki said. He said, if you want to get rich, you have to pay yourself first. Now, you guys are probably scratching your head right now like I was. What do you mean pay yourself first? I said, I am paying myself first. I pay all my bills. Okay, if I want to go buy something, I buy it for myself. I pay myself first. I don't put it in the bank. Look, I pay it first, and then whatever's left, then it goes into investing. Some of you know it that way. That's the wrong way. So we're going to change that just a little bit, okay? And so here's what it means. Instead of you doing the norm, let me go back here. The norm is you might have a job, even a business. You might have some side gig. You might have Uber or Lyft. You don't pay yourself first. You don't pay into an investment first. What you end up doing, you either save money. Today, saving money is bad, actually. Now, I'm not saying if it comes to saving or spending is worse than saving, okay? But saving money is not going to help you, because all that money in your bank account is just depreciating in value, okay? A house today, okay, is going to be higher the next day or the next year is what I'm really saying, okay? So that means your dollar is going to buy less house as you keep it in that bank account if the money is not actually going up in value, okay? So saving is not what we want to do. Definitely we want to invest. But even before investing in something else, because cryptocurrency is so hot, I'm going to show you how to buy crypto first before you even make any type of standard investment. Maybe you invest in real estate right now. Okay, maybe you even invest in the stock market right now. Whatever you're investing in, it's not outworking cryptocurrency. So wonder if I showed you how to back it with cryptocurrency first, and then do whatever you want to do in this section right here. And that's exactly what we're going to. We pay ourselves first by depositing money into our cryptocurrency bank. Now, I know some of you have questions. What's the cryptocurrency bank? That's why you're on this call right now. The person who invited you is going to get you set up and connected and teach you this as well too. They're going to show you exactly how to set up your banking system tonight. They're going to show you how to make money off what you spend tonight. Wonder if you can make money off of just drinking a cup of coffee. If you like us, listen, me and my wife, we probably hit a Starbucks twice a day, okay? So we at least spending $10 a piece. So 20 bucks a day is what we're spending, okay? But what we know is this. That 20 bucks comes back times 4. Let me say it again. That 20 bucks comes back times 4. You mean, so yeah, I'm telling you, I get paid to drink coffee, okay? So I go drink my coffee, but before I do that, I put my coffee money in my cryptocurrency bank first, okay? And I'm gonna show you how that works. So instead of putting $20 there, I'm gonna put $40 there, and I'm gonna probably borrow 20 so I can go get my coffee. And the great part about that is that $40, okay, over a couple months in the crypto market, the 40 is going to turn into 160. Let me say it one more time. The 40 is going to change into 160. Now, some of you are scratching your head like, if this is real, I'm in, but how do I know it's real? Let me continue. What are the benefits of having a cryptocurrency bank? Okay, you're going to get interest rewards. So off your cryptocurrency that you're holding there, they're going to pay you 6% per year if you're holding it in Bitcoin. They're going to pay you 5% a year if you're holding it in Ethereum. Okay, these are different type of cryptocurrencies. You know, some of the cryptocurrencies even pay you 8%. And if you put it in what we call a stable coin, don't worry, I know I'm putting some information out there and you're just now learning about this. Stable just means exactly the name. It doesn't change in its volatility. Say if it's $1, it stays one. Okay. So if you go in, if Bitcoin goes up to make you $100,000, we're going to place that into this stable coin, and $100,000 is $100,000 no matter where Bitcoin goes from there. Okay. Well, once it's in that stable coin, this company pays you 8.8% per year. Let's do the math. That means they're going to pay you a minimum of $8,800 on your $100,000 that you're holding in your cryptocurrency bank per year. How much interest have you earned from your bank? No one's earning interest from their banks right now because we're pretty much at negative interest rate. The banks would never pay us this type of money. And this is what we call yield farming or yielding. Okay, you're going to gain yield from your cryptocurrency. This is why it's beneficial for you to go into a cryptocurrency bank instead of going into a traditional bank. Okay, exponential growth. There is nothing, not even the Dow Jones, growing as fast as what Bitcoin is doing. The Dow Jones is at $36,000 right now, and it took 100 years for it to do that. Okay, cryptocurrency is at 67,000, about to take a run to 200 to 300,000 in the next couple of months. Okay, when I say it has 80,000% of growth, it absolutely is, and that's why there were 100,000 millionaires created this year alone in the cryptocurrency space. Okay, you get complete control of this bank. No one controls it except you. Okay, you can move money around any way that you want. No one can deny you for taking a loan out of your bank. And here's the best part: real tax-free growth. Let me explain. If you are investing in the stock market right now, let's say you invested in Tesla when Tesla was at $100. Okay, and let's say you bought 10 shares of Tesla, meaning you spent $1,000, and then now Tesla goes up to $1,200. Well, guess what? That made you about, see, 1,200 math in public, that's $12,000, I believe. I might be messing this all up, but I believe that's $12,000. Okay, you started with 100, so $12,000. Unfortunately, when you're ready to withdraw that, you're gonna have to sell at that $12,000 point. And once you sell, immediately that's a taxable event. Okay, because you can't borrow against your stocks. Let me say it again. You can't borrow against your stocks, but you can borrow against your cryptocurrency. So when we borrow against our cryptocurrency and take a loan, the loan is not taxable. Okay. And so listen, I can just allow my Bitcoin to continually grow and grow and grow and grow, whatever, without ever selling it or cashing it in. I just can borrow against it and let it grow to the moon. Okay. That's real tax-free growth. That's leverage that you have. Remember, the blockchain is allowing you to lend and borrow the money at the same time. The best part is the privacy, folks. You have the privacy and the control inside your bank account. The only thing that we're going to teach you in our academy, the only thing you have to know, one thing: buy low, sell high. We teach you that one thing, and your life can be dramatically different over the next 1 to 2 years just applying this system to your life. Now, it's no secret, if you don't know this, the average American working and owning a home and paying credit cards, they're going to pay about $280,000 of interest over their lifetime. Okay, instead of having to do this, wonder if you could put $280,000 into this banking system over time. See, what I know is what cryptocurrency is doing right now. $280,000 is easily $1 million in this cryptocurrency system, folks. You know, that's why so many seven-figure earners were created inside of cryptocurrency. And most people are not understanding right now. Only 68 million wallets are in cryptocurrency right now. What that means is less than 1% of the 7 billion people in the world are actually participating. So yes, you're absolutely early. And because you're early, you can place yourself in a position to get educated and be an expert. And because you're an expert, you can provide value to more people. Providing value allows you to make more money. Okay, this is why it's important. Some people say, man, I wish I would have been around when Apple first launched. I wish I was around when Microsoft first launched. I wish I was around when Nike launched. I wish I was around when Tesla launched. Well, you're around when the blockchain launched, and you get to be first. And because you first, you get to change the trajectory of what your life looks like right now and your family's life. So understand this is a very important conversation. So how does this work? So let's explain. Let's say you only make, I want to use a small number too. This is actually supposed to be a dot right here. Okay, so this is not $25,000. This is $2,500 a month. So let's say currently your monthly income is $2,500 a month. Most likely that's the majority of people in the United States. The average median income is $35,000. So if you're making $2,500 a month right now, and you've learned how to live off 50% of your income, I'm going to show you how to get paid in a major way and how to 4x your income. So let's say every month you make $2,500. Before you do that, you're going to deposit it into your bank. Now, that's the part I missed. You're going to deposit into your cryptocurrency bank, okay? And then you're going to borrow. So you're going to put $2,500 in your bank, and then you're going to borrow $1,250, okay? That's half. And then you're going to do whatever you want with it. You're going to save it, invest it, spend it, do charity. Whatever you want with it, you just got the Bitcoin. So what you originally did was you bought $2,500 worth of Bitcoin when you did that. And then you leveraged it. They still held your Bitcoin as collateral, and you borrowed half in fiat currency, $1,250. But you still own $2,500 of Bitcoin. I want you to remember that. Let me say it again. Even though you borrowed $1,250 that you get to spend and do whatever you want with, you still own $2,500. All right. That's the collateral that you're putting up to borrow this $1,250. Now from here, your yearly, if you did it every month, you've accumulated $30,000 worth of Bitcoin. Today, we're gonna just say, because Bitcoin was just at 60,000, okay? We're gonna say that you own half a Bitcoin. So I need you to not focus on the dollar amount. I want you to focus on the asset, which is Bitcoin. So $30,000 bought you half a Bitcoin. I want you to treat Bitcoin like it's real estate, because it really is. It is the new digital real estate, folks. Why? Because someone will actually take it from you and they'll give you money for it. They'll actually give you a loan for it. That's how valuable Bitcoin is. Yes, Bitcoin is more valuable than the stock market. See, if you go try to go give your Tesla stock to someone, they're not going to give you any money for it, right? You can't leverage your stocks, but you can leverage your Bitcoin. You got to understand the power behind that. So in this example, you've taken your paycheck and you put all of it in Bitcoin and you borrowed half of it, okay? But you've accumulated half of Bitcoin. So here's what we got. 30,000 of Bitcoin, you borrowed 15,000 in USD. You used it for your bills, you used it for whatever you wanted to do with it. You can use it to buy a car, whatever. When I'm gonna tell you, you should run every dollar through your system. Because if you run every dollar through your system, that dollar will multiply times 4 or 5. All right. So here's an example. You now have half a Bitcoin. We're looking for Bitcoin to go to 200 to 300,000 this year, or sometime around January, February. And so if it does that, let's go to 200,000. All right. So 200,000 times half a Bitcoin that you own equals $100,000. Now remember, you borrowed 15,000, so we got to pay that back to ourselves. All right. So what we're gonna do, and I put subtract. So actually subtract 15,000. That's a wrong number. So you actually got 85,000 free and clear. I did the wrong math there. 85,000 free and clear. Let me do it again. You put $30,000 in your yearly income. You borrow half of that. You have half a Bitcoin total, your asset. You have $15,000 of a loan. Bitcoin goes to 200,000. Because you have half, we half the 200,000. You now have $100,000. You only borrowed 15,000, so we're gonna sell $15,000 of Bitcoin, and now we have $70,000 free and clear. How many of you that would change your life if you had 70,000 in your bank account right now? Okay, and all we're gonna do is rinse and repeat every single time, folks. It doesn't matter if you make $15,000. It doesn't matter if you make $10,000 a year. See, I get so excited about this because I know there's some single mom out there trying to figure out how she's gonna put bread on the table, how she can get milk for her babies. And she's like, I want to get out of my situation, but I'm not even in a position to do it. And now this places her in a position to do it. Now, some of you are like, well, wonder if I don't live off 50% of my income. Wonder if I almost live off all of my income. I got some for you too. I want you to pick a bill. Okay. Maybe it's the light bill. Okay. Maybe it's the phone bill. Okay. We're going to use the light bill. Okay, maybe your light bill every month is $50 a month or $100 a month. We're gonna use $100 as your light bill, okay? So if your light bill is $100, all you're gonna do before you pay the light bill, you're gonna deposit $200, okay? You're gonna buy $200 worth of Bitcoin in your bank, okay? And then you're gonna borrow $100 to pay the light bill. So by the end of the year, you have $2,400 of Bitcoin now, and you've been able to pay your light bill for the year. So when now Bitcoin goes up, you basically accumulated what you would have made in a year, you accumulated on the bull run. You now have some space, all right? This is why we're gonna change our community's lives. We just gotta get the information out, all right? So now let's look at Bitcoin running at 300,000. Folks, timing is of the essence right now. You can participate in this right now, okay? Because if you miss this bull run, you gotta wait till next year or use another cryptocurrency, which we're gonna continue the system. But in this bull run right now today, if you join, you have the opportunity to participate, okay? So Bitcoin goes to 300,000. Once again, we own half a Bitcoin. So that means we have 150,000. Once again, this 30,000 is wrong. I only borrowed 15,000. So we subtract 15,000 from this, and we really have $135,000. Listen, folks, I just showed you from the beginning of this, most people's net worth, okay, African America's net worth, okay, is about 24,000. You go above average. We rinse and repeat. Life is different, okay? All this is habit. You see, we get coaching in everything in our life. We get coaching if you play basketball. You get coaching if you play football. Okay, we get coaching on our marriage. But how often do you get coaching on your finances? How often has someone taught you how to do this? See, this happened to me 9 years ago when I had a financial advisor really ask me real, what we call intrusive questions, but they're not intrusive. You see, a doctor can't give you a diagnosis or can't cure you if you don't give them the symptoms. And so because I was able to give this financial advisor the symptoms, they were able to give me a solution. I'm giving you a solution right now. And you know what's good? It don't even matter what symptom you got. See, everybody got a money symptom. And this is going to change the game for everybody listening to this call. So how do you get started in this? Okay, I got involved with a company called I Am Master Academy that changed the game. Now, if you're not in debt, we'll talk about this later. Basically, what I show you is how to double your investment. If you have $30,000, with the same example, instead of using the $15,000 to pay your bills, you're going to use it to reinvest back in. You're just going to reinvest until you're basically, you started with $30,000, but you were able to buy $59,000 worth of Bitcoin. You basically, instead of having a half a Bitcoin, you bought a whole Bitcoin, okay? 93% of a Bitcoin. So instead of making the 85,000 I said before, your 85,000 turned to 187,000, okay? How many would love to have 187,000 from a $30,000 investment? You understand that? Now understand I'm not a financial advisor, okay? I'm not giving advice, but you're gonna learn how to do this through our platform, okay? You only loaned yourself $29,522. So once we subtract that, you have 157,000 free and clear. Don't worry if these numbers are scrambling through your head. This is something that you're not going to learn just tonight. We're going to coach you over time, okay? I am your wealth coach where I can show you how to do this on a daily basis, starting from small. You can start with $10 and still change the game in your life. So welcome to our Digital Currency Academy, where we're going to teach you how to have some confidence in cryptocurrency and how to change your life in a major way, folks. There's no one who's doing this. There's no industry that is doing this, but our company is doing this. And we're going to show you how to get comfortable in the cryptocurrency market, folks. We're going to show you what an uptrend looks like, what a downtrend looks like, what a side trend looks like. Because when you understand where the market is going, you can actually buy in. So we have so many opportunities for you to make money in the market. I just showed you one where you don't have to trade. You just have to do whatever you do on a normal basis. You do it, but you just put it in your bank first, okay? But we're going to show you some things that you have to learn. You have to know what wallet to use, okay? You got to know, what's real and what's not, okay? You got to know how to send your money from one address to another address. Because if you do it the wrong way, you can lose money. So this is why it's important to have the education from our academy, and we're going to teach you all those steps. So this is what we call leverage trading. Basically, we're going to give you entry points to enter in the market, and you get exit points to exit in the market. And you can make money off of just copying and pasting while you also are accumulating wealth in your wallet. Okay, this market has been literally, even though it's been around less than the stock market, it's basically been open longer than the stock market. Because it's open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, we can send money anywhere in the world, anytime that we want, at any time. And the greatest part about what cryptocurrency is we're not getting charged a gang of money like the banks charge. If you want to wire money somewhere internationally, do you realize they'll charge you between $35 to $70? It's no secret that the banks is making a lot of money off your money. Even the worst part, the banks made $30 billion in what we call those, the fees, when you overdraft fees. $30 billion off of money that wasn't even theirs. Okay, the blockchain don't charge you overdraft fees. Okay, you can get rid of that. We're going to show you how to really unbank yourself. But the best part is learning that the blockchain is very powerful. Okay, it's the thing that's going to allow you to understand the system and the global payment system. And our education is going to break down the blockchain and what it really means and how you can actually contribute to your life with it. Okay, and so we have an academy where it's going to break down all these tools. We have a Forex Academy, a high frequency Forex Academy, and today we're focusing on our cryptocurrency academy called DCX. Okay, we have a huge promo happening right now that I'm going to release to you at the end of this call. But our learning platform is very simplified. When you join today, you're going to have your own personal login and you can go to school. On the DCX platform, you're going to watch 25 videos in a total of 3 hours. Each video is about 15 minutes a piece. So if you want to watch one video a day, it would take you 25 days to get through our academy. Or you can just take one weekend and just watch all 3 hours, finish it up, and then just inundate yourself into our system so that you can start getting paid. All right, here's what our Go Live sessions look like. What is Go Live? Is where you have direct access to our wealth coaches or our cryptocurrency coaches, people who have made 6 and 7 figures in the cryptocurrency market. We have some goats in our crypto space. We got the Curtis Cobains, which will find those small projects like Sushi Swap. We were buying Sushi Swap. It's a cryptocurrency at $2 a piece. Sushi Swap went all the way up to $50. Okay, we were buying a token of cryptocurrency called DOT, Polka Dot. Okay, and we were staking that. Staking means we can make interest off of it, but we were buying that at $6. Polka Dot just hit $53. Imagine someone giving you an asset like that to invest in. Maybe you don't have the knowledge right now, but they have the knowledge. You just got to do what they say do. This young man, this Curtis Cobain, for every 1,000 that I've invested with coins that he's talked about, it's maybe at least 8,000. Okay, past results don't equal future results, but understand that we have the power in our educational platform, and you get to plug in with the professionals. You got the Yvonne Paychecks, okay, Crypto Picasso. He's an expert in Bitcoin. He's the reason why we know it's going to 200 to 300,000. He predicted the market when it ran up to 20,000. He predicted the market when it ran up to 60-some thousand, and he's predicting the market now and again. And he says it's going between 200 to 300,000. Then you have Nick Gomez. He finds the powerful projects like XRP, Superbid, okay, Umi, some major things that are out there that you can plug into early. Okay, maybe you're thinking like, well, I don't really have enough to buy Bitcoin. What if I told you, listen, $10 can change your life? If there is a project that costs less than a cent, meaning 0.0008, 3 zeros and an 8, that's way less than a cent, and you put $100 in it, you realize that can change your life if an asset like that goes to $1. Okay, this is how millionaires are created, because the digital asset platform, okay, can take the decimal, the divisibility, the decimal, all the way to 10 zeros down. And so now, instead of you having to see $1 to make millions, you're seeing decimals. You're making millions off decimals. Okay, this is why cryptocurrency is powerful, but you need education before you can start understanding how to move your decimals and make money off of them. Okay, and that's the catch. So we give you live mentorship so you can understand that. You get to plug in with the top educators inside of our company. We also have an app you can download right now. If you want to go to your Google Play Store or you want to go to your Apple Store, go ahead and download SwipeCoin. You're going to have basically your educators and your coaches on the go. Anytime you're out and about, maybe you get excited about cryptocurrency. Maybe you want to share it with your friends, your family, whatever. Okay, you can like check out this app. You have all you need to know on that app. The learning platform, they send you different type of trade ideas to that platform. So they might tell you, buy Bitcoin right now, buy XRP right now, buy Ethereum right now, and you do exactly what they say. And when they get paid, you get paid, right? Because they know where the market is going. They're also taking the same trade. One of the educators gave an XRP trade today. Okay. Well, in my group, it showed that he made off the same trade he sent to everybody else. He made multiple 5 figures off the trade he sent to everybody else inside this company, folks. So understand, our traders are giving out the information that they're using. They're doing it themselves. So this is in itself, this is worth just being a part of our company. All right. We also have some different tools for you to use. So if you're the type of person where you're like, okay, I want to copy and paste, but how do I do it on my own? How do I know where the market is going? So we have some strategies with good algorithms to it that's going to tell you when to buy Bitcoin, when to sell Bitcoin. One of my favorites, if this is harmonic scanner, it's going to find patterns in the market. It tells you when to buy or sell. You see where it says entry point? You just click the buy button once it's at the entry point, and you sell it at the TP point, or you have your TP put in, which means take profit. So your trade is automatically going to close out and put profit in your wallet by just copying and pasting this trade from the harmonic scanner. One of my favorites is just following arrows on the SwipeCoin scalper. Anytime you see this is an uptrend, it's going to tell you once it breaks past this certain line, I want you to enter in as a buy. Once it breaks past below this line, I want you to enter in as a sell. It literally tells you that. You just read it and you do it. And so this is also how you can make more money inside the market to invest in your banking account as well too, or into your banking system. So you may be asking, I know some of you are thinking like, this has got to cost thousands of dollars. If I can flip money like that, they got to want something. And this is what's exciting about our platform. We've created this platform so that we can impact 1 million families across the globe. And what we understand is the numbers. You see 80% of Americans right now have little or less than $1,000 in their bank account. Of that, 40% have less than 400. They're not even prepared for an emergency to happen for their family. Those are the numbers. And so we know with this type of education, you'll never have to live that lifestyle again. You just got to get educated and know what to do with your money. And I get fired up and excited. Okay. Not only are you going to hear me from the presentation, I look forward to getting very interactive with you, coaching with you, trading with you. Okay. Teaching you some new things that you never thought were possible, because that's what happened to me. And so, our price was $235. Today we have a promotional price today. Okay. Today. Okay. Say it with me. Today. We have a promotional price of $185 to get started. Okay. Let me say that one more time. To get started with us today, instead of paying $235 tonight, you're getting a promotion price of $185. Okay. Now, what's sad? I just gave you that price, and some people are wondering, why do I have to pay for this? We pay for education that still kept us broke. Now you're going to pay for education that's going to elevate you financially and get you straight to the point. Forget the middleman. Okay. No more middleman required. You're going to buy into a system that's actually going to help you create wealth for your family. Because if it don't, guess what? If this doesn't work over the next 30 days, so what? Then quit. It will work though. I'm just saying that to be cliche. This system works. And I know because we're doing it ourselves. I know because we have a lot of testimonies on this call from the single mom who barely could save, maybe $100 or even $25, who now have a portfolio, in the 5 figures. Okay. If they can do it, then you can do it too. Okay. We're fortunate enough that we have a portfolio that's going to go beyond this world as well too. Okay. Understand, only 1% of America right now makes above 7 figures. Okay. We're privileged to be entering the 1% of this industry because of cryptocurrency. And we have other things that you can do. Like I said, we focused on digital currency, and I want you to focus on this one right now because timing is of the essence. But if you want to do other things, you can actually add them on later if you want to. We have our HFX, which we call binaries. I won't go over them right now, but just know that you can make money by just pressing a put or a call button, which means sell or buy, and it may take only a minute for you to make a profit. Okay. Or you might want to do e-commerce where you drop ship products through Facebook or Instagram online, where we show you what the hottest products to sell online today. Or Forex. Now, Forex versus DCX moves way faster. Forex for me is now slow, but what Forex is exchanging one country's currency for another country's currency. We show you how to do all these. You can do an elite package, but right now our promotion price is $185 for one of these individual packages. So if you want to take advantage of the promotion, it's $185 today. Okay. We won't go over what Forex is, but just know we teach you how to enter the market, exit the market, make money. HFX makes money in minutes. Okay. E-commerce store. We show you how to profit by not even owning the product. All that you're doing is setting up your store, which we're going to help you set up. Okay. We're going to connect you to the manufacturer. And when you run ads, when a customer sees an ad that they like your product, they may buy it. And then you send the order directly to the manufacturer. The manufacturer sends out the product. You keep the profit. Man, that is a system. Guess what? I enjoy using this system to make more money to put into my crypto banking system. Okay. Because when I put more money in my crypto banking system, it's going to 4x to 5x itself. All right. So our elite membership package is $325, and that one's $275 a month. Well, let me give you a cheat code. If you come in today for the promotional price of $185, when your next payment comes up, your sponsor will show you how to do this. But when your next payment comes up, if you want to, you can actually automatically upgrade to the elite program, and you don't have to pay this price. You're just going to pay the monthly. So next month, instead of paying $174 a month, you'll pay $274 a month, and you'll get all of the academy. So most likely you will be finished with the DCX Academy within the next 30 days. So you'll be able to roll right into the other academies real easy if you want to become an elite member. But I'll tell you, you'll be just fine with the DCX program because this is what we're talking about in the banking system. When I first got started in this company, listen, my first night, I was able to make money and I seen the opportunity. I called my mom and dad up. I called both my brothers and sisters. I showed them the opportunity. They've seen this, okay? My whole family is aware of cryptocurrency. They're doing cryptocurrency. They're elevating themselves in this space as well too. You're not going to want to stay quiet about it because if you already understanding, some of you can't even sleep right now, or you won't sleep after this. I couldn't sleep after this when we figured this out because I realized for the first time in my life, not only will my life be massively impacted, we're going to massively impact millions of lives across the globe, no matter the color, no matter the race, no matter the country, no matter the status. Okay, if you participate and if you learn, okay, you will actually create a better future for yourself. So if you decide to get 2 customers in, you get mom, dad, brother, sister, coworker, anyone you come in contact that you want to share this with as a customer, okay, your monthly payment will go away. We call that 2 and free as a customer, okay? So instead of paying $174, now that's more money you can put in your bank account. Now say this with me. This part is optional. You don't have to do this, okay? We may just set up your bank account. Now I'm going to show you how to make money off the monthly fees as well too. Remember, I just taught you the banking system. Well, guess what? Instead of paying the $175 first, you pay $350 into your cryptocurrency banking system. Okay, this is you basically going to get to make money off of being a member here. So you put $350 in your cryptocurrency bank, you borrow $175, pay your monthly fee here. By the end of the year, you've literally accumulated $4,800. Okay, that's going to turn into $20,000. You got paid to be a student here. Okay, now this last part is optional. If you want to be an ambassador for our company, you like what I'm talking about right now, can you do exactly what the person who is on the call doing right now? They're looking at you with admiration because they know you like this. They just invited you to the call. They called you up and said, I got something I want you to check out. They probably called you up and said, hey, I'm going to show you how to make money off what you spend. And you got on this call. If you can do that, because everybody's going to get on the call if they can make money off what they spend. And I just showed you how to do that. All right. And so if you can do that, you can be a great ambassador in our company. And the greatest part about that, you make more money just by sharing the opportunity with people. Okay. We're really impacting folks, but you don't have to do this part. You don't have to show not one soul. Now, if you think that $175 a month is going to be a problem for you, then you definitely probably should look at this because you need more money to invest into your cryptocurrency bank. So here's how this works. If you put 3 customers in, the company starts paying you as a thank you. They pay you $150 a month. We'll call you a platinum 150. That's $150 a month. You can be placing into your banking system once again. All right. We have a lot of people who hit that the very first day of being a part of our company. Okay. The best part of this is 3 will eventually turn to 12, or you can go out and put 12 in, or your sponsor, the person who have you on this call, they might give you 3 or 4 customers themselves. They can help build your team by 50%, meaning you're not doing this by yourself. Okay. When you come in, you're going to have complete support and a teammate that is going to help you make more money in doing this. Okay, that's what's special about what we do. So once you have 12 customers in, you're making a guaranteed $600 a month. Now I did an Excel sheet in this. I'm not gonna walk through that Excel sheet, but what I'm gonna tell you is this. I can show you how to take a $600 monthly residual income, and once you're investing in your cryptocurrency bank, what I will tell you after 6 years of taking $600 and investing it monthly into your cryptocurrency bank based off where we're at right now, understand past results don't equal future results, but in 6 to 7 years, you will accumulate very high 6 figures to almost 7 figures, okay, in your wallet, just by rinse and repeating of what we taught you. Okay, if you are working a job right now, maybe you might do this part-time. You get 12 customers, you're gonna place yourself in a position to retire in the next 6 to 7 years. It's 12 people worth your retirement. And those people do the same thing you do. You teach them how to retire in the next 6 to 7 years. And they teach the next 12 how to retire in the next 6 to 7 years. Do you realize where we're going down this path? Okay, we found the solution for anybody. Okay, when 12 turns into 30, you're making an extra $1,000 a month. Well, guess what? The bigger the income gets, the faster you accumulate wealth. So as a platinum 1,000, you're making $1,000 a month residually. Okay, that's $250 that we pay you every single Friday. When you become a platinum 2,000, that's where you're making $2,000 a month in residual income. 75 customers, $500 residually every single week. Imagine putting $2,000 a month in, okay, and you still are working your job that you don't even have to think about. And you're seeing your portfolio literally skyrocket. Okay, platinum 5,000, $5,000 a month. Do you realize that the average income in America right now for a dual household is $57,000? We have thousands of people in our company, platinum 5,000, making money, $60,000 a year. People go to school to make this type of income. And we're having people who didn't get degrees. We have young kids at the age of 18, 19, 20 years old, hitting platinum 5,000, making $60,000 a year in their sleep now. And they're able to invest that money as well too. Okay, Chairman 10, we hit that rank when we came into the company. It took us 60 days, 2 months to hit the rank of Chairman 10. Chairman 10 means you make $10,000 a month in residual income. Okay, now I have a couple people on this call. I want them to give their testimony. I do have a platinum 5,000 Chairman 10 loading on this call. I believe she's still on here. Tammy Washington de Session. She's actually she's a U.S. citizen who's now retired pretty much in the Dominican Republic. The Dominican Republic, living her life freely. Okay, you know, her and her husband flew out to Dubai. Okay, they enjoyed themselves. I enjoyed watching them. Okay, living a very healthy marriage. And so I'm not gonna steal her thunder or her story, but I want her to share what she's learned inside this company as well too. So Tammy, are you on the call?
Yes, yes. Hey, Randy. Thank you so much. And Randy, honestly, I have to say thank you to you and Wanda for really bringing us into this space and teaching us this information. Because honestly, guys, if I had not learned about investing and if I had not learned about creating a residual income, I would not have been able to have my dream of being able to move to an island. And so I started in this academy 2 years ago. I literally did not know anything about investing. The academy taught me every single thing that I know. I have learned to trade. I have learned to purchase cryptocurrencies, the right cryptocurrencies. I have a crypto bank, so I'm banking my money, making more money off of my crypto. And I love helping other people to do the same thing. And so, for those of you guys who are like, man, I really want to do this, but I feel like I don't have a background, that's perfect because we're going to literally teach you every single thing that you need to know. All you have to do is believe in yourself and say yes to whatever life it is that you want to choose in the future. So thank you so much, Randy, and good luck to everybody who's going to be joining our academy.
Thank you so much, Tammy. So awesome. The next person we're going to is Chairman 10. Okay, Chairman 10, understand. Do you realize in America, only 7% of people make above six figures? Okay. Only 7% of people have six figures sitting liquid in an account. All right. And so, Chairman 10 in our company means you make $10,000 minimum per month. And we pay you $2,500 per week in doing that. Now, the great part about when you hit the chairman ranks, we give you an additional bonus. We give you a 1% bonus on every leg that you build. So an average chairman 10 makes about $12,000 to $13,000 a month in our company. Would that change your life? You know, I'm so grateful that we have been able to impact some people inside of our circle. Okay. And this chairwoman 10 that I'm going to bring on, listen, okay, she is a single mom of five. She is also a grandmother, even though when you see her, you're like, she's a grandmother. Okay. But she is a baby boomer. Okay. Understand most baby boomers are not in the greatest position right now. But this woman, she came in and she just lit this thing on fire. She is a cryptocurrency investor. Okay. She has unbanked herself. She is using the cryptocurrency platform as well, too. And she is changing thousands of lives as a chairman right now. You know, she's based out of Little Rock, Arkansas. So I want to bring up Miss Akina Abdul Jalil.
Hello, hello, hello. Man, I'm so excited. I just got off the plane a little while ago and I'm super, super stoked about everything. Thank you, Randy, for breaking all this information down. And thank you for sharing this with me. Just like what Tammy said, you know, your leadership, you and Wanda, it's just unparalleled. And I have a background just like Tammy. I knew nothing about this space 4 years ago. Nothing, not nothing. Okay. I wanted to invest. I thought about it, but in terms of trying to get the information, I didn't know where to go. Crypto wasn't even on my radar. And absolutely everything that I've learned is because of this academy. My background is interior design. I am definitely a baby boomer. Everything that Randy said, I'm a mom, I'm a grandmother. Y'all know I did not grow up in this computer space. So it took somebody like me who knew nothing about this and just broke it down in everyday layman's terms to where I can understand it. I can ask questions. I can literally get in that academy, ask questions from the educators. We've got a whole community here, as you guys can see. We've got a community here that's really about supporting and uplifting people. And it's because I stayed plugged into the community and because I stayed plugged into this academy, that's exactly why I'm living the way that I'm living. And I'm so looking forward to living at an even higher level and making sure that my great, great, great grandkids understand how they got paid off of this Bitcoin as well. So thank you so much, Randy, and thank you to I Am Mastery Academy.
Thank you so much, Sakina. And I'm gonna bring up one more testimony, but I'm gonna say that one for last because I want you to understand that it doesn't matter what you're going through in your life. I'm gonna bring up this woman. She has really became an influencer, you know, in this space. She's learned so much through our academy that she has become a YouTuber sensation where people are following her because she has learned so much about a coin called XRP. Okay. And I want her to share her testimony here shortly because I want you to know that it doesn't matter where you start from. Okay. When you hear her story, I know it inspires me. It's going to inspire you. So we're going to go through the rest of this. Listen, folks, our ambassador program is limitless. Okay. You know, today, me and my wife, we're chairman 25. That means we make a minimum of $25,000 per month, $6,250 per week. I need you to know that we both come from humble beginnings. We come from a single parent background. okay? We didn't come from the glorious, we didn't even come from middle class, we came from poverty, okay? And I remember living paycheck to paycheck and being evicted out of apartments. So this has been an absolute blessing for us to see so many big people being impacted. So to be at this level is absolutely a blessing, but we know we don't have to stop here. So Chairman 50 is $50,000 a month. It's possible. All the way up to $750,000 a month. Guess what? If you're adding value to people, they're going to add value back to you. All right. So before we bring this call to an end, I want to bring up, she's a platinum leader now. Okay. And when I tell you that this woman in the world that we live in, all odds would be against her. She is a mother of 4, I believe. Okay. She is out of the sticks of Louisiana. Okay. When I say the sticks, I don't know if there's internet. I don't even know how she makes her YouTube videos. There's barely internet there. Okay. But she has literally made this thing happen. And when she came in this field, most people have all the excuses, all the objections. Guess what? She had all of them, but she stated none of them. And she's actually overcome a lot of things. And I can't wait, okay, for this woman to put more zeros behind her income. All right, but I'm going to bring to the stage, Lady Queen, Miss Shamika Willis, okay? You can embrace it with your presence here. Let me make sure I make you a co-host here and just share your story with us.
Definitely. What's up, family? As he said, my name is Shamika, also known as Lady Queen. I was a paramedic for 12 years, knew nothing about this space. I love helping save people's life. But unfortunately, even though I worked really, really hard, money was still hard. I'm a mother of 5, a single mother of 5, and it got hard sometimes. And so I was really praying and looking for something different. And I'm so grateful for Wanda and Randy and Sakina and Tammy and Tina to learn how to become my own bank. Now I have the power to set generations free. And that's what really, really blesses me, because I'm saving life a different way now, bringing this opportunity. So not only am I grateful to every one of my mentors, I'm also grateful to I Am Academy and just this space and what XRP is about to do. Thank you so much.
And you hear that? We call that a money laugh, y'all. So we call that a money laugh. When the thought comes in your head, like, I can't believe I own XRP. And for some of y'all who don't know what XRP is about to do, listen, XRP is so powerful right now that there is some talks about the Feds buying XRP back to use it as a cross-border cryptocurrency. And I'm not even gonna say what the coin is, what they're trying to buy the coin for, but it's about 5 figures what they're talking about for buying that coin back. So, but if you don't know how to enter that field, you miss out on major opportunities. So what I want you to do, okay, when it closes call out, I want you to get back to the person who invited you onto this call. Maybe you've seen this through Facebook Live. I want you to get back to the person who you're sending on their page with, send them a DM and say, I'm ready, okay? Say it easy, I'm ready. And they're gonna know exactly what you mean. When you say, I'm ready, send me your link. They're gonna send you the referral link. It's only $185 to get started right now. So look forward to seeing you guys involved with our system here. Look forward to helping you create your cryptocurrency bank, and look forward to seeing you at the top, because the bottom is way too crowded. You guys have a wonderful night. Let's go.